Welcome, good people, to another installment of Midnights with Marcus Maven. We're going to have a very, very quick show. Short show tonight. Let me get this music down. Sorry about the music. I was in here a little excited, having a good time with my evening. Let's do a quick roll call if I can. Gary Crump in the building. First things first. Want to hear my thoughts? They're coming. William, what's good? Dwayne, what's going on? Evander representing the Cardinal Bird. What's good, good people? Rolling along. Master Yoda in the building. Shout out to Master Yoda representing the Cardinal Bird. What's good? Mom's Kelly in the building representing Money 1322 representing. Please hit the like button while you're in here. Alicia representing the Cardinal Bird. What's going on? Gorito representing the Cardinal Bird. Lawrence in the building. Watch your mouth. I got to speed up, y'all. I got to catch up. Corey Carson representing. CJ3K in the building representing. B100 representing. Steph East Easton representing the Cardinal Bird. I'm catching up, y'all. Matt Powell in the building. What's good? Red State, of course. Oh, I got to do this. Red versus White scrimmage review. If you're watching right now on Twitter or Facebook, you have to go to YouTube. And type in Made for the Ville. MADEFORTHEVILLE. Made for the Ville on the YouTube channel. Red State, hit them with me. Facebook, I got to cut you off. Come on over to YouTube. Made for the Ville YouTube. Facebook, get cut. 3, 2, 1. Facebook's gone. Twitter gets cut. Twitch. 3, 2, 1. Bang. And Twitter gets cut off. Remember, Twitter, come on over and hang out with us in the Midnight family on the YouTube channel, Made for the Ville. Twitter gets cut in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Appreciate that, Red State. Darius Hatchett in the building representing the Cardinal Bird. What's good, Tyrone representing? I appreciate that. It's like the mask, man. Listen, it's like the mask. Some things just sometimes, hold on. Sometimes it just jumps off the board. Tyler and JJ, are you asking me or telling me? Are you asking me about Tyler or are you telling me? You ready to see him go to work? Hold on. I'm just catching up, y'all. Shut it down. Yep, indeed. Appreciate that. Let's catch up. Val, what you doing, girl? I want to know Steve's thoughts. Listen, I'll do this. I'll invite Steve right now. Boy, Rummage. He said he might be up. The link is sent to Rummage. First things first. People who went themselves. Does anybody in here go yourselves? What are you thinking? Sky is very, very smooth. How did you know I was drinking Sky? Man, how did you know I was drinking Sky? And yes, it is very smooth. Steve is watching Disney. That is possible. Hold on, CJ. Okay, questions. First questions. The talent is much, much different. Ooh, listen, a hater's always going to be a hater. Like, let's start there. A hater is going to be a hater. But there is a lot. It is a lot coming out. Listen, I don't want to say I'm relieved. I was pleasantly surprised. Listen, I was pleasantly, very pleasantly surprised. Oh, much different. Much. Oh, man. We look so much better. We look so much better to make your head spin. Oh, there's absolutely something to it. Karan Davis can play. And he be talking too. Karan Davis talks. He talks. Oh man. Listen. He's been making them all handle the ball. Listen. Tyler, Sky, Mike, Curtis, Trey, Percy, of course. Man, all five of those, Karan, all five of those, six of those are comfortable with the ball in their hand. And they were playing tight defense on each other. So it wasn't like fumbling and bumbling with the ball. They were playing tight defense on each other. JJ's gonna have to up his motor. He said, "Now we got too many ball handlers." Listen. First thing that jumped off. Listen, one of my first thoughts, and this is who was it? Cardinal Corey tweeted it out. I promise you. Usually, like people like to compare somebody to me or something, right? It's always kind of funny. I was out there. I looked at Trey Wright, and he's one of the first people I said he kind of reminds me of myself. I don't say that very often, but Trey White remind me of myself if I passed the ball a lot more. Yeah. Trey. First things first. Trey White is advertised. Trey White is legit, y'all. He's a player. Trey White is a player. Trey White is a player. Look, he can handle the ball. He's comfortable. He's like high IQ. He can pat. Trey White can play, y'all. Trey White can play. Manny's got a motor. Manny can play, y'all. Big Manny. Listen, John, Trey White's he's a complete player. Now, I didn't just see him like locked down on anybody or doesn't stick out. Ooh. Trey White got some potential on him. That's the first thing. Like I said, I knew he was good, but Trey White can play. I agree with you. What up, Charles, representing the Cardinal Bird? I want Kenny Payne. We just got to turn a little basketball around. He cares about the community. Yeah, listen. But here's the thing. when you saw Kenny Payne's press conference the other day, and he was talking about how, like, y'all can see, he's like, y'all gonna be able to see for yourself. Like, I was kind of nervous because I'm like, Coach, don't leave it up to them to be judgmental. But once I saw him, I was like, oh, that's why you told everybody go judge for yourself. That's why you told everybody go judge for yourself. I mean, they were playing hard at every position. It was physical. Everybody was going to rebound. Or not everybody, but it was a lot of battles for rebounds. They was going in there hard. Caleb Glenn played hard. Caleb Glenn played really, really hard. Tyler has zero fear. Tyler can make somebody uncomfortable. He can play. He got to get in better shape. But he can play. He's confident. He's comfortable. He's comfortable around that basket too. Shucks. I can't even listen. I know Trey White had to be working flowers in the practices. Woo! Listen, it would not surprise me. And once y'all see it, I mean, listen, there's no question Trent Flowers would have made this team. Trent Flowers, he would have made this team so much better. But I know for a fact that practice was tough on him. That the workouts was tough. Caleb Glenn, man. Yeah. Kenny Payne said judge for yourself. Yeah, when y'all see it. Curtis found his game in the second half. Yep. Caleb Glenn, Shane Bohannon 2.0. Judge for yourself. Listen, man. Hold on, I'm catching up. DJ, you never late. This is a fact. I agree with you. Oh. No. I mean, competition level is really high, man. The Hersey got him a dunk. Yeah. Glenn, listen. If Glenn's gonna play that hard, he gonna find a way on the court. Hersey with the big dunk. Yes. But I'm telling you, those other listen, man. Curtis is comfortable with the basketball. Trey White is comfortable with the basketball. Brandon's gonna have to speed up too. Brandon's gonna have to speed up. I was impressed with Dennis Evans. Now, if you listen to me on the show today, if you listen to me on 93.9 today, I was worried that Dennis was going to look a little clumsier because it's early like this. He's farther ahead than I thought he would be. He's a bigger listen, y'all. Everybody on Louisville, listen. When you were watching the game today, you're yelling at Manny like, "Go up!" But you can see everybody on the team is looking out for Dennis. Every time we get the ball around the basket, everybody's like, they're looking for Dennis. They try to put it up high. He's going to get it. Dennis Evans is a shot blocker. He is a real deal shot blocker. Yeah, Dennis, listen. I can't start saying honest and all that stuff, but hey, first things first. Dennis Evans knows how to block shots. And you can tell everybody on our team knows that Dennis Evans is lurking. And the guys that can take it to the basket and finish, Like you can tell he's making our guys better at finishing. Sky Clark is smooth. He gotta make sure he sets up people more, like that. But Sky Clark is smooth. He can play basketball. He's a star. He's a 5-star. You can see like these dudes are good. You can see like they got a mentality. Like these are dudes that want to play and want to ball. They want to ball. Fundamentals look better. He was. Who is going to be the guys who know how to draw fouls and live on the free throw line? Karan Davis is going to be able to draw fouls. Trey White is going to be able to draw fouls. Sky Clark is going to be able to draw fouls. Listen, Karan Davis got on a fast break, and it was two people there. Karan Davis gave him a big head fake, and both of them jumped, came down. He kind of took the bump and fell down, but it was like, now that's the play in the game. You just got their two big men in foul trouble. And you took the foul, you took the hit like you're supposed to. A core four definitely looked more comfortable on the floor. Yes, 100%. 100%. Hey, y'all, make sure you take a second to hit the like button while you're in here. KP said perfectly about JJ. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, KP said it. He's not going to be judged on his on points and dunks. He's not going to be judged on points and dunks. At all. Hold on. I won't go do that. Caleb Glenn, big time motor. Caleb Glenn, big time motor, boy. He was going hard. Caleb Glenn's going hard. I mean, listen, he got to get more comfortable handling the ball. But Caleb Glenn is like he got Dwayne Sutton vibes to him. He got a lot of Dwayne Sutton in him. Look, ironically, you can say like, yeah, now I can see you must have been working out with Dwayne Sutton. Oh, 3 shades. It's way too early for that, but I feel you. Mike James is Mike James. He's good. Mike James can play basketball. He's good. Completely different. You're Queen Lady Lachelle. You was at the game? Yeah, Trey White. He looked like he ready to go to work. Oh, Emmanuel, best motor on the team. He hold on. Best motor on the team, probably. Emmanuel's still the best motor. Still probably the most physical. Just getting better. He's just getting better. He's probably in better shape. He's going to be hard to keep off the floor, too. Hold on, catching up. Hold on, Red State. Oh yeah. We got a team. They're going. Listen, and they play defense on each other too. They play some defense. Development's progressive. Yeah, Flowers saw he wasn't beating Sky, White, James. Clearly didn't want to spark off the bench. Yeah, I was having that conversation with Rummage. Like, at first I was like, man, you needed him on this team. And it's like, but if his attitude was going to be like that, it was going to be bad. If his attitude was going to be like that, it would have been stuff that coming out of the locker room that may or may not be true, or just, it'd have been dissension. But if he was here and just respect the team and team player. It's been a really, really good addition to this team. Hey man, listen. Okay, this will be the last time I say it. This will be the last time I say it because I don't want to carry this thought. If you stuck Trenton Flowers in there with what I saw today, man, again, this is still, I love the product that I saw today. You'd have added Trenton Flowers to that, it'd been ridiculous. It'd been ridiculous. It's still really, really good, but it's been stupid. Caleb Glenn got a motor on him. Of course you can't use names like Anthony Davis, but Coach said it. They got to get everything stronger. They got to get his wrist stronger, his hips stronger, his ankles. Like, he just needs to get like rubber bands and calisthenics. He's got to get his body stronger at the details. I love him. I cannot believe Curtis Williams handles the ball so much better than I thought. You remember we were talking about on that video when Curtis Williams did a drive, draw, and dish? Shout out, Cody. Hold on, y'all. Listen, Cody wants me to talk a little more openly to y'all. So cheers, Cody. Listen, Coach Payne called it out. He said you were looking for your shot early in the game. That's why you didn't get any good shots. Second half of the game, you're looking to set people up. Hey, man, Coach is teaching unselfishness, man. We got a really, really unselfish team, man. Like, it's impressive. It's impressive. They look to get, listen, we're going to have to learn to move better and make ourselves available off the ball a lot more, but this is a very, very unselfish team. And I don't mean unselfish like they're not selfish. I mean like they're looking for each other to try to get each other points. That part I was impressed with too. Let me see, where am I at right here? Ross, that's why he's talking like 2 months later. Those guys deserve a big crowd for the early games. Oh no, listen, they're gonna get their crowd. Here's the thing. Be it word of mouth, listen, I wasn't going to worry if they didn't get a crowd tonight. I didn't care if it was going to be 200 people in there. 200 people were going to go back and tell 400 people what they saw today. 400 will tell 800, 8, 16, 16, 32, everything. It's going to spread. Like, y'all going to hear about it. That's not me saying it. Y'all going to hear about how hard they played, how much better they are. Like I said, they still got a long way to go. Like, don't get me wrong. They still got a long way to go. But just pure motors and defense and physicality. I mean, think about it. Big D got the ball and jumped up and dunked it backwards because that's what he was supposed to do. He knew exactly what to do with the ball. Hey, y'all, think about it. There was like 3 or 4 people going for a rebound, and Caleb Glenn came over to top the ball up on the back, and he almost caught it off the rim and dunked on everybody. But the ball got tipped away and got missed, and I was like, yeah, Sky and Trey together are going to be a problem. Yeah, Trey White's a pro. Yeah, listen, Karan is going to bring that competitive nature to it. Passing game, they pass the ball. Yeah, they pass the ball. Emmanuel looks like he didn't grow up here. Listen, either he's grown or he's just got in better shape. More of a college conditioning. Caleb Glenn was very physical, great passing. I agree, definitely uptick. I mean, yeah, like think about it. Mike James was jumping lanes. I saw Mike James go for a steal. I watched Sky Clark go for a couple steals. Tyler Johnson went for a couple steals. Like y'all remember, we didn't never have anybody like going for steals, like getting in the passing lanes. Like I said, still it just first glance. If this is where we are, 12 practices in, it's a possibility. It's a possibility we get more than four. Y'all want to do a little KP presser? We can do that. We can do that. No problem at all.
Yeah, I thought today was good. Overall, had some nervous guys out there to start it, which is normal. Their first time being playing in front of people. Um, but overall, I'm pleased with it. Would like to tighten up on some turnovers and stuff like that. But I think you can all can tell that um, this is a competitive group. This is a together group. We got some talented young men that are going to be really good basketball players, and we took a step in the right direction with this group.
Yeah, what did you see overall from the guys on defense? It seemed like compared to last year's red white scrimmage, the defensive effort and the defensive rotations looked a lot better and a lot more focused.
I think the main thing you saw is at times you see Dennis Evans block two or three shots or change a shot that makes a difference. I think on the perimeter when you see 4 and 5 guys, whether it's the ones, the twos, the threes, especially those three positions, can guard multiple players. And they get after it and they wanna compete against each other. They have a toughness on the defensive end, which tonight I thought was less than what it's been in practice. In practice it's been a lot more physical, or not a lot more determination.
Touched upon Dennis's game tonight, 5 blocks for him. What did you like out of his defensive effort specifically, and just how he used his length?
I like the fact that he stayed ahead of the game. In order to block shots, you can never be behind the action. You got to be anticipating and ahead of the action. I thought he did a good job. For him, this is new. Having to move like that, having to run the floor like that, having to guard on the perimeter, the dribble handoffs and stuff. He did a good job. I'm very happy with what I saw. I love the fact that he caught passes and dunked them. Caught the ball high and finished high. A lot of times the turnovers were bounce passes, and why would we have to throw a bounce pass? But I'm happy with what he did tonight. Just step in the right direction.
Follow up on Dennis. Appeared a couple of times that he'd get his hand on a ball and rebound and just wouldn't grip it. Is his development really about that, about trying to be more assertive? Or
No question. I think his development is a number of things. It's one,
Curtis.
getting the body in enough shape and strong enough to handle, getting up and down the court. In the 70s and 80s, you just stick them under the basket and say, whatever comes in there, you block it. Nowadays, you got 5 men that shoot three. You got guys that handle the ball at the 5 that drive it and do dribble handoffs and drive the ball to score. So he's learning that. He's learning to anticipate passes, to catch passes. He's learning how to get to spots and be in the dunker spot to get a lob. He's learning to be ready for the lob, to be ready for direct passes. He's learning he has to hit
His body was
in order to get a rebound. He can't just say I'm 7-2 or whatever and think I can get a ball because somebody's going to hit it. So
we'll get back to it,
there's
Dave.
a bunch of different things that I think his development entails. And the greatest thing about Dennis Evans is that every single day he comes in here and tries to learn as much as possible.
To stick to Dennis, since he's gotten here, how much weight has he gained, and how much stronger has he gotten, and how much more can he add to that during the season?
Well, I don't know exactly.
This
how
is why he
much
was
he's
pumped,
gained,
y'all.
but I can tell you from the first day to today, he's made a drastic change. Um, he probably sounds a little scary because he has a lot more in him that we got to get out. The whole key is movement. We got to get his ankles stronger. We got to get his knees stronger. We got to get his hips stronger. We got to get him to anticipate things before they happen. At that point,
Definitely.
with his feel,
Definitely. Sorry about the loss.
he could be a force. But if he can't move well enough, he'll always be behind the action. The challenge is to make sure that we keep him anticipating things and fighting to stay ahead of the game.
JJ was pretty active out on the floor. Your thoughts on how he's progressed coming to this? Obviously, he's one of your veterans, and is he okay after going down there late?
I hadn't seen him yet, but I think JJ
Great.
was okay.
Huge effort level.
I'm not judging JJ on shots made, on rebounds, on assists. I'm judging JJ strictly on energy. I need to see him be an energetic basketball player. And when he is an energetic basketball player, we all can attest to he's pretty good. Getting out of his norm, which is not natural for him to be energetic, sort of a quiet, unassuming kid. But man, when he's energetic and he plays with a super energy, he's a good basketball player.
Anybody that
Just
wants
wanna
to take
ask
a look at
about the
JJ, that's all they're gonna be looking for.
Curtis and Caleb all had good showings
Is
today.
he,
Just what did you see?
is he looking for deflections? If he's looking for
Tylor,
rebounds, tip out?
Did a really good job. You see he's talented, he's fearless, he plays with pace, he gets after the ball.
Extremely.
He's learning. From day one that he's been here to today, he's made a big jump. He's done nothing but get better. But as I say that, when he gets in better shape, he's even going to be even better. He can really shoot the ball. He can create offense. He can pass. He's a floor general, and he's tough. Caleb, I thought, played hard. I thought he played well. I thought he crashed the boards well. Need to see him be able to handle playing on the perimeter and making good decisions, both offensively and defensively. Curtis, I thought Curtis was out of rhythm offensively in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he played to score, and which was a great lesson. He does that a little bit in practice. He's a gifted scorer. And when you play to score in a college game, you're out of rhythm. If you let it come to you and you play within the system, and you play the pass to get teammates shots, then when it comes to you, you get shots in rhythm. You play with a different pace, different rhythm to the game. But to me, overall, I think the guy that, Sky I thought was good, some careless turnovers, but to me, the guy is Trey White. Trey White, to me, is a guy that fills up the stat sheet. I don't know how many points or rebounds or assists, but he was the guy that he was the most unselfish player, and that guy ended up getting the most points. He got assists. He played the right way. He looked to get people shots. He didn't play for him.
He looked like a
He would have
stud,
the
man.
potential to have 5 or 6 guys to play like that.
He looked like a stud. Trey White looked like an elite.
Kenny, Trey, and Scott both talked about how close this team is off the floor. They talked about the brotherhood that this team has. Do you see that helping them on the court, and is that different from last year?
Major difference. I just think the chemistry of these guys are.
Yeah, you can tell they got different spirit to them.
Same goals, same aspirations. They love basketball. They compete, and they go out and play with a fight.
Yeah, they want to play basketball. You can tell they love playing.
Hard, which again, I try to make things hard in practice so that I can see how they handle it.
Mike is he's a baller.
Having them fail and bump their heads at times is great for me because you see if there's going to be a divide or if there's going to be a come together of guys. This group has came together thus far, but real adversity is coming, as we all know, and they're going to have to depend on each other for us to be a good team.
George.
Kenny Trey talked about being
George
a leader,
here.
and when he was in here a few minutes ago, trying to be more of a leader.
I'll come up with a
You've
comparison.
seen that, and kind of what we saw tonight. Is that what you've been seeing? What you were just talking about? Is that kind of what you've been seeing from him on a consistent basis?
What I saw from him tonight is the reason I brought him here.
Sanchez representing the Cardinal Bird. Don't worry about it.
But when I watched him and evaluated, I saw a player that
Probably
can
Emmanuel.
handle the ball, can pass the ball, can shoot the ball, can defend, has a great spirit about him. Some of this
Probably
I'm
Emmanuel.
learning as he got here. I'm learning how he
Totally different energy.
deals with his teammates, how he communicates.
Trey's the real deal.
Every day he works hard that he's on the court, and I'm expecting more. To me, guys like that can fill up a stat sheet. If you get 2 or 3, 4 of those guys, you got a good team.
Kenny, when you look at this group, obviously with some experience from the portal and some newcomers, and with games coming, how much have you been able to, or do you intend to start to implement different plays and different actions, and just the way you like to play with games coming?
It's funny, we tried not to run any of our plays, and I, yelled a couple times, why are we running this play or that play? I don't want anybody to see our plays. Not that there's any secrets in this game, but I want them to be able to play without giving away too much. For example, shoot around this morning, all we did was work on our plays. And then we get in out here today, we had a couple things that we were running, and they started going into the bag, pulling out more and more. And I'm like, what are we doing? But, I don't want to give out too much too early, but I want them comfortable.
In terms of cleaning things up, the guys we're talking about, do you see this group, or how do you see this group as making mistakes as part of the process and learning from them, as opposed to making mistakes and being tentative and not growing from that?
I think that's the key to being a good player. I think that's the key to being a good team. You're going to make mistakes. I'm looking for guys to fall down. For example, Curtis. Curtis went out there and started playing, and he just shot balls, and it looked like at times the way it was in practice. I'm like, Curtis, that's not a play that's within the concept. That's you just trying to get a shot. I didn't recruit you. I didn't evaluate you and see you play that way. You are a basketball player. Good basketball players that have a knack for putting the ball in the basket, they will find shots. But when they become really good is when they're able to get their teammates shots and then get theirs as well.
I never understood
That's
that.
an example of what you're talking about.
I never understood that when I was a
didn't
player.
say one word to him about it. I love the fact that he was 0 for 7 or whatever. I hope he shot 5 more shots, because he'll learn that I got to change. I got to make this change. I got to make this adjustment to what I'm doing.
I'm glad he's teaching that. I didn't understand that when I was there.
You talked about Dennis a lot, but I wanted to get your thoughts on the other bigs. You spoke Monday just about needing Brandon to be more of a rebounder. He had 2 tonight. It was good to see him get back up and finish after going down hard and hit a 3. But what did you think of his play, and then Amani as well?
I thought E-Man was really good rebounding the ball offensively. I need him to get a couple more defensive rebounds. I think he had 1 or 0 at halftime off defensive rebounds. Look, they have to hold the fort down against more physical players until we get Dennis stronger. That's just the reality of it. Every day we're working on trying to get Dennis stronger and better and more alert to what's going on, and he's making strides. But let's not get it confused. Emmanuel, Brandon are vital to what we're doing every day. I liked it. I think that, Brandon does things at times that coexist with Dennis. You'll see him at times make a lob to Dennis, make little passes. Dennis is
Brandon's not selfish, man.
Brandon can stretch the floor at times.
If they get on the same page, man.
With what Dennis does. Him and Emmanuel are a little different. They both were classic 5s. Not Emmanuel's not a scoring five, but Brandon can be. So they do play well together.
Kenny, there were 17 combined turnovers in the first half, but how much of that do you attribute to their just being nervousness, like you mentioned earlier, especially since there were only 7 combined turnovers in the second half?
I like the fact that they turned the ball over. I'll be honest with you, simply because I want them to learn to play with freedom. This is early. I don't know, 11 practices, 12 practices, if that. I need them to be in front of people to see what it's like.
these were good turnovers.
Shoot around the day.
Turnovers trying to do the right
balls,
thing.
Missing dribbles, and the ball was going out of bounds. I was like, oh my God, you guys are nervous. I like that. I like it. This is your first time being in the arena, people in the arena, playing in front of a big crowd.
Like I said, there's some
which I
regular
thought was
turnovers
great
and
for those
some were
people to
good
come out and
turnovers.
support us. And they, the kids feel it. They feel it. And you're going to have turnovers when that happens. And this is their first time in front of them. But I thought they made the adjustment in the second half and handled things, played with a different poise, even though the Red played well in the first half.
Kenny, the teams combined to have assists on, I think it was 54%
All right, let me
made
catch up.
baskets. How much better do you feel like you guys will be this year in
Yeah.
terms of being
He
able to
probably
share
made the
ball?
biggest improvement.
I think that's the key. Offensively, I want to see them be a good passing team, make passes to each other, big to big.
That's
passes,
pretty funny.
talking with them. I want Sky to be able to make efficient passes at times. He gets a little careless.
Charles, he's a dude.
Look, at the end of the day, the best offensive teams are going to be the best passing teams. I think we'll be, and I hope that you guys can see it, we are way further along than we were.
Even if it's half court pressure.
We got a lot of work to do, but we have the ingredients to be a pretty good team, both offensively and
Yeah, you divided the teams up obviously fairly evenly. As Sky and Trey were on different teams.
Come on.
How close are you?
You really ain't serious, right?
Your starting five is.
not close.
You're really not serious. Lauren,
I want them to earn it. Rick,
Lauren.
to be honest with you, I want to be able to look at this. And say, I got
listen,
10
you're not serious, right?
11 starters, 12 starters. Now y'all figure it out. They can make my job easy, or they can make my job literally very hard.
A lot more relaxed.
Players. But in order for them to make my job hard,
No more back line.
13, 14, 15, whatever. We all got to play great. And I got to make decisions. But if some guys decide,
He hasn't changed.
I ain't going to class today, my job just became easy. I'm not sharing the ball. My job just became easy. I don't like my teammates. My job just became, I'm going to be late to something. My job just became easy. So I like for my job to be hard, but they decided. All right, guys.
Period. Period, 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 point blank, period. Point blank, period. Okay, high intensity, last few minutes. What do y'all want to know? A quick, we'll do a quick Q&A. I will give you, look, I done been to the kitchen. Y'all ask my honest, my deepest, darkest, honest opinion right now. You got about 5 minutes to ask me anything. Anything you want to know. My most honest opinion in the next 5 minutes. Both teams got a party. More big up said more TV. Facts. 5-star. Committed to Jeff Walls. Yeah, way to go, Jeff Walls. Yep. Shout out to Jeff Walls. Landed them nonstop. I always put those in my notes to bring them up more on the night show and the day show. Sometimes I get caught up. My bad, Coach Walls. I should do better. We haven't done it since 2015. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't stream red and white games. I'll be looking for some highlights. Yeah, there's going to be some highlights. I need stats for each player. I do think our guy, Zach Greenwell, might have put him out. I'm not sure, but I'll check out. Starting 5. right now, leaving red and white scrimmage is a subject to change. How about I don't want to do the starting five. The five I like the most, the five ballers, my top five ballers. We'll just get a ballers. Sky Clark is a baller, right? He's just a baller. Trey White is a baller, right? Sky and Trey are dudes already. Mike James is a dude already. I mean, he didn't go crazy today, but he was playing within the game. So Sky, Trey, Mike James is just a dude. Fuck, I really like Emmanuel, y'all. I like Emmanuel. He okay. The guys that stuff the stat sheets are the guys that Kenny Payne is gonna love. So the five, let's just say the five baller award for red and white scrimmage. I go Sky, Trey. I'm kind of cheating putting Mike in there because he just know what he's doing. Sky, Trey, Mike. Ooh, Sky, Trey, Mike, Dennis. Dennis looked good. Hey, he looked good too. Dennis and Manny. Sky, Trey, Mike, Dennis, and Manny. I don't think that'll be the starting lineup, but I just like them. I like their energy tonight. Caleb Glenn is probably my sixth man. Caleb Glenn probably just my sixth man of the baller squad. I don't guarantee anything. Straight out of Kentucky. Did I block you? Shit, I ain't blocked nobody. And it's Marquess. Oh, D-Lo, he's comfortable. But it's some dudes on this team. He's not in over his head, but it's some dudes on this team. Oh, huge difference. Night and day. Yeah, I just can't give a starting five. Because he said it's a lot of competition. Red State, you might have to just you might just have to stream it. We got to work on the streaming. Actually, this team is going to be so good by the end of the season. We will boost the signal. Well, Coach didn't wear that black with the gray. He had a black with a hoodie that I liked a lot more. Flash grade. Grading tonight. Oh, for a red and white game, for a first time in front of fans, red and white game, I'll probably give them an A-. For a first time in front of fans, a whole new team, you coming off a 4-win season, I'll probably give them an A-. Now, that's way too high, but just me being so pleasantly surprised with the difference in what it looks like, now I see why Coach Kenny Payne was saying, y'all be the judge. I mean, like I said, if somebody says, well, you be the judge, I know you're going to be it. If a coach says, I know you're going to be happy with the product, and if you're not happy with the product, you don't know anything about basketball. And for you to go listen to that and go and say, okay, now I see what you were talking about. Okay, stats are all over Twitter. Because everybody still loves basketball. Basketball IQ, yep. How was basketball IQ? It was so much. It was basketball players. It was a team full of basketball players. My biggest surprise was Dennis Evans. My biggest surprise is Dennis Evans is further along than I thought. Tyler Johnson can play some basketball. Um, Trey White. Okay, it wasn't a surprise because I've been hearing good things, but Trey White, you know what? I'll give him the surprise. I knew he was good. I didn't know he was that good. Trey White, Dennis Evans, Tyler Johnson. They can play some basketball. So those are probably my biggest three. I don't have a starting five. That's too hard. Because it's going to be whoever's practicing hard. It's going to be like Jeff Brom. Hey, Jeff Brom, after the first game, he was like, if y'all give me this effort, y'all ain't going to be playing here. And you see how like people's attitudes change? When we get close to the season, Kenny Payne going to be able to change a couple attitudes. I mean, I'll give Dennis Evans the honest treatment. He can help, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Listen, he's confident. He knows what he's doing. He's comfortable with the basketball. He's not intimidated by being in college. Tyler Johnson knows he should be in college. He got an attitude like he's here. He got an attitude, and he's not like arrogant, but he's here to play. He's tough. He's tough in traffic. He's confident in traffic, even when he messes up. Like he fixes when he messes something up. He plays harder when he messes something up. Yeah. Like I said, it's still red and white. It's still game one, or it's still scrimmage one. Yeah, like I said, I'll give him an A minus for just the red and white game. Just the crispness of a red and white game. Caleb Glenn got a motor on him, man. Who's the general of the group? Trey White. Trey White. Trey White. I listen, I like him. I like him. Like I said, he's not a coward, man. He's not a coward. Tyler is not a coward, man. He come here. JJ, listen. Caleb Glenn's going to take minutes from JJ. If JJ's not on 10, these dudes going to take some minutes out of JJ. Like, we all love JJ's athleticism, but if JJ don't start stuffing the stats, these other dudes, they like, dude, Curtis and Karan and Caleb, they don't mind going in there for the rebounds, the extra rebounds. Listen, JJ will give you the catch off the rim dunk and get the crowd hype, but what if Karan, Caleb, and Curtis will get you all those extra possessions? Not the dunk, but they'll get you the scramble for the ball, chase down. They'll get you the defensive rebound. They'll get all these other little hustle plays that you might not get out of JJ when he's not going, when JJ's not going 100%. Because it's like, we were watching JJ, it's like JJ was getting the most minutes. And it's like, dude, we need stats out of you. We need deflections. We need rebounds. Like, he was coasting a lot. Like I said, I mean, listen, he ran and got an alley-oop early. It was awesome. But it's like, dude, it's obvious why Kenny Payne said, I'm not judging you on three-pointers. I'm not judging you on points. Because you hurting yourself if you're not playing turned up. I'll be at a lot of games. I will be at a lot of games. Yeah, A minus for red and white. Ron, what's good? Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Very good pace. Yeah. Look, get your gear ready. Hey, hit the like button on the way out the door. Hit the like button. I'm excited about the show tomorrow, 10 o'clock. I'll be here tomorrow night. I'm excited. I'm so relieved that these players look so much better and so much more turned up and so much more locked in and all that good stuff. I might go to practice tomorrow. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited about my hoops. I'm excited about my football team. This is what I needed, y'all. Just make sure you hit the like button on your way out the door. Please. Everybody hit the like button on your way out the door.